welcome to Bottoms Down, Chair Yoga for Everyone. I'm Carol. I'm glad you've joined us today. Today is class number 30 of our 30 class yoga series. I am so thankful that you've chosen to go on this journey together with me. It's been a very powerful experience for me, and I hope for you too. And I also hope that you feel a sense of accomplishment, right? You've stuck with it. You've done 30 classes sequentially. It's quite a commitment, so I really do appreciate that. So we are going to start seated today. Then we'll move into a standing series for some warrior poses. We'll move back into our seated. And as always, if you like the experience, I hope you'll click that subscribe button. It is free, and leave me a comment. All right, let's get started. So we're going to move forward in our chair. We're going to lift up nice and tall, crown of the head to the ceiling. Belly is engaged. Take your hands and place them lightly on your thighs. Flip those palms up to the ceiling. Close the eyes and then ground your feet to the earth. Think about grounding your sits bones to the chair. Focusing on that breath, that natural inhalation and exhalation. And let's elongate the breath. We're going to inhale a little more deeply and exhale a little more completely. And let's do that again. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Bring your hands to your heart. Set your intentions for today's practice. One more breath here. Bring your hands down to your thighs and open your eyes. Let's drop our right ear towards our right shoulder. Reach up with the right hand. Give the head just place the head lightly on the place the hand lightly on the head and press that opposite hand down towards the floor. And release that. And let's do the other side. So we're going to drop that left ear to the left shoulder. Reach up with the left hand and just lay it lightly on the head. Extend that opposite arm down towards the wall of the floor beside you. One more breath here and release. All right, let's do a little head nod here. Yes. And let's do a shake, a head shake now. And let's do that one more time. Head nod, yes. And a no. Excellent. All right, very good. So we're going to move into cow pose, and we're going to take our thumbs to the back wall, and we're going to squeeze our shoulder blades together, lifting up through the heart, lifting up the chin. So kind of look where the ceiling and the wall meet. Pull the belly in tight. Now we're going to round down into cat pose. We're going to take our hands and place them on our thighs. Pull the belly in, tuck the chin, and let the head fall. Let's do that again. Thumbs to the back wall as you lift your heart up. Squeeze those shoulder blades back behind. And down into your cat pose. Hands on thighs, tuck the chin. Make sure you let that head fall. Let's do that with a breath. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale into cow. And exhale into cat. And release. All right, excellent work. A little warm up for that spine, right? Okay, mountain pose. Continuing a little warm up. Spread those fingers nice and wide. Hands pressing those hands down towards the floor. GoHPO arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades back behind you. Extend those arms up. We're going to bring that right arm down. We're going to extend that left arm up, and we're going to lean our mountain. Take the hand to the ceiling, turn and look up, and we're going to lean that mountain again. Hand to the ceiling, turn and look up, and we're going to do that one more time. Hand to the ceiling, turn and look up. We're going to bring that hand down, and let's do that again. The whole thing, mountain pose. Goalpost arms. Extending your arms up, left hand to the chair, right hand extends, lean your mountain. Hand to the ceiling, turn and look up. Lean your mountain. Hand to the ceiling, turn and look up. One more time, lean the mountain. Hand to the ceiling, turn and look up. Bring the hand down. Sun salutation. We've done this one a few times, so I think we've kind of got it, but I'll take us through the whole thing. So this is your first time. Welcome, glad to have you, and I will take us through, step by step. All right, we're going to start with hands to heart, and we're going to reverse swan all the way up. Extend your mountain and bring your hands to heart. We're going to inhale as we come up, and we're going to revert. We're going to swan dive forward salute, airplane arms. So extend those arms out, head is forward. One more breath, bring your hands to heart. Let's do that again before we add on. Big circle, up we go. Extend that mountain and bring your hands to heart. We're going to come back up to that extended mountain, and we're going to dive forward salute with airplane arms. We're going to stretch through. One more breath and bring your hands to heart. We'll add that forward fold. Let's bring it up. And bring your hands to heart. Back up we go. Dive it forward. We got this. Forward salute, airplane arms. Now, forward. Put your arms on those thighs for forward fold. Keep the heart lifted. Tuck the chin and roll it up. Bring your hands to heart. Let's do that again. Big circle. Getting that blood to flowing, right? A little warm up here. Hands to heart. Up we go. Dive it forward. Forward salute, airplane arms. We're going to stretch through. We're going to put our forearms on those thighs, and we're going to let that heart fall forward. And we're going to tuck our chin, and we're going to roll it up. Now, adding on. Big circle. Up we go. And bring your hands to heart. Back up we go. And forward salute, airplane arms. All right, now this time we're going to come into that forward fold. We're going to let our heart fall a little further. Bring your hands down maybe to the shins. Now, pull your belly in. We're going to reverse swan dive now. There's your back working. Bring those hands up. We're going to do it one more time, and then we're moving on. Up we go. Dive it forward. Forward salute, airplane arms. We're going to stretch through. Let's do that supported forward fold to start with. Bring your hands down your legs if you want to do a deeper forward fold. Ready? Now, reverse swan dive. Up we go. Extend your mountain and bring your hands to your heart. All right. Very, very well done. We're going to move into a warrior 1 and 2 and reverse warrior with a side angle. Okay, so I know that I just said a whole lot, and you're like, I don't know what you're talking about. It's okay. All right, so we're going to take our right knee and we'll heel toe it out a couple of times. And then we're going to extend that left leg out. Now, if this doesn't feel good for you, you can bring that knee up and you can be here. In fact, let's all do it. Let's just do it one time like this, and then you can see what I'm talking about, and then we'll add that extended leg. Let's bring those arms out, okay? So now, here's our warrior 2 pose. We're going to start with this back hand, and we're going to windmill it down and around into a warrior 1. So do you see what happened? My knee fell down right towards the mat. Now we're going to move back up to warrior 2. Let's look over those right fingertips. We're going to flip our right palm to the ceiling, and now we're going to reverse our warrior. So reversing your warrior is getting your hand up towards the ceiling and then coming past the midline of the body. You should feel your side waist working here. Then we're going to come back to that warrior 2. Now, we're going to take the fleshy part of our right arm and we're going to place it on the fleshy part of our right leg, palm facing up. Here's our side angle pose. One more breath. We're going to press back to that warrior 2 and we're going to release. And let's do it just like that on the other side. And then we'll add that extended leg, okay? So come to those 90-degree legs. One leg is pointed out to that side and one is pointing towards me. Bring your arms up for that warrior two. So remember, shoulders stay down. Our arms are active here, squeezing the muscles against the bones in the arms. And what that means is if I came and tried to pull your arm down, I couldn't. Starting with this back hand, we're going to windmill down and around to our warrior one. This knee is flying down towards the mat. Then we're going to round back up to warrior two. This leg came back up. We're going to flip our front palm up and reverse our warrior. We're going to come back to that warrior two. Fleshy part of left arm on fleshy part of left leg, side angle pose. One more breath here. Press back up into that warrior two. And release. Okay, face forward. So that's a really, really good version for those legs. And if you want to stick with that one, that's fine. You're still getting all the work. But if you want a little bit deeper stretch for those legs, we're going to take our right knee and we'll heel toe it out 2 times, and then we're going to extend that left leg long. Okay, so I'm up on the knife edge of that foot. So pretty different stretch, right? You should feel it a lot more, especially on this leg. Bring those arms up. Now, we're going to look over our right fingertips. So there is our warrior two. Pull those ribs in. Now, to get to warrior one, we're going to take our back hand and we're just going to windmill it around and bring those arms up to the ceiling. And then we're going to move back to that warrior two. Now, the fleshy part of the right arm is going to come to the leg. We're going to extend up into our side angle pose. Does everybody, the hand that's in the air, let's place it on our waist and lift our heart a little bit more. So I really want you to feel the chest opening here. And then let's extend that on. Now, the hand that's in the air, we're going to bring those fingers down by our heel. So fingertips are pointing to heel. Then we're going to bring that arm across and up, bicep by ear. There's our extended side angle pose. One more breath here. Now pull your belly in tight. Take a deep breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to press up into that warrior two again. Flip that palm up and reverse your warrior up and back. Back to your warrior two. And release. All right, very good. How did that feel? Okay, so now we're going to do the other side. So let's take our left knee and we'll heel toe it out a couple of times. You want that angle, right? Now we're going to extend the right leg out. So you're up on that edge of that foot. And let's extend those arms and we're going to look over that those left fingertips. Shoulders stay down, belly stays tight. Now, we're going to flip that left palm to the ceiling and we're going to reverse our warrior up and back. Try to touch the ceiling with that hand and then come past the midline of the body. We're going to come back to warrior two. Now, that back hand is going to come down and around to warrior one. And we're going to move back to warrior two. And then we're going to come to side angle pose. All right, the hand that's in the air, we're going to place it on our waist and we're going to lift that heart a little higher. Then if you want to extend that arm, you can. Press back to that warrior two. All right, let's come to warrior one more time. Back to your warrior two. Reverse your warrior up and back. Back to warrior two, side angle pose. Now, the hand that's in the air, we're going to bring it down to where our fingertips are pointing towards our foot. Then we're going to bring that arm across and then up for extended side angle pose. Okay, are we ready? We're going to move to warrior two. Ready? Here we go. Boom. One more breath here. Squeeze the muscles against the bones in the arms and release and face forward. Oh man, how did that feel? All right, very good. So we're going to come to standing on the right side of our chair and we're going to do a tree pose. So let's put the weight into the leg next to the chair and create that kickstand. So my heel is resting on the ankle. Pull your belly in tight. Bring your right hand to heart. Let go of the chair and bring your other hand to heart. So you've got those toes down for that kickstand. You can stay right there if you wish. If you want a little bit more, you're going to lift that foot up. So my foot is either against my thigh or against my shin. Let's add our branches to our trees. Palms together overhead. Interlace fingers. Flip the palms to the ceiling. Look up if you wish. Bring the gaze back down. Bring the hands back to heart. And put that foot down. I know, let's do the other side. Let's come to the other side of our chair. So put the weight into the leg next to the chair and create your kickstand. So my heel is against the opposite ankle and my toes are on the floor. I've got my belly as tight as I can get it. I mean, I cannot pull my belly in any tighter. Pelvic floor muscles lift. Let's just start with one hand at a time. Bring your left hand to heart. Then you're going to let go of the chair. Bring your right hand to heart. Then you're going to lift your foot up if you wish. Extend your arms up for adding the branches to your trees. Palms together overhead, interlace fingers. Flip the palms up to the ceiling. Look up if you wish for 3, 2, 1. Bring your gaze back down. Bring your hands back to heart. See, we all fall out of it, but I got right back in and we put our foot down. So let's come back to the other side. That's the thing about balance poses. We all fall out of them, right? I mean, we just do. So the minute you fall out, I want you to try to get right back in though, and then come out of it mindfully, okay? So we're going to do that again, and we're going to add that warrior 3. So remember, warrior 3 will be here. We'll bring our knee forward. We'll push our foot back behind us. We'll start with prayer hands. Then we'll come to airplane arms, and then we'll lift up into a full expression of that warrior 3. Okay? Let's do it. Weight into the leg next to the chair. Remember, if you want to stay in kickstand, you can. It's fine. Or you're going to lift that foot up. Ready? Bring your hands to heart. Shoulders are down, belly is tight. Now, we're going to add our branches, but we're not going to do the other piece with the arms overhead and palms together and all that stuff. We're just going to do branches. All right, ready? Bring your hands back to heart. Bring the knee forward. Push the foot behind you. Warrior 3, prayer hands. Keep the hips square, belly tight. Now, if you want to bring your arms back beside you for airplane arms, and you can lift I'm hitting the wall behind me, lift your arms up and lift your leg up, making yourself as parallel to the mat as you can for 3, 2, 1. Now listen, we're going to come out of it mindfully. Bring that knee up and into the chest, and then put that foot down mindfully. Okay, let's do the other side. I'm going to go ahead and move forward just a little bit, so make sure I've got room to do my warrior 3. Okay, so weight into that right leg, create your kickstand, bring your hands to heart. Now lift that foot up if you wish. Add your branches. Hands back to heart. Knee comes forward, push the foot behind you. Warrior 3, let's start with prayer hands. Keep the hips stable, belly tight. Arms back behind you, warrior 3, prayer hands. Airplane arms. Now, if you want, you're going to lift your arms up, lift your leg up, make yourself as parallel to the mat as you can. Don't let your hip hike up, belly tight for 3, 2, 1. Come up slowly, mindfully, bring the knee up and into the chest, and put that foot down on purpose. Very, very well. Okay, we're going to do a downward facing dog, and we'll add in our 3-legged dog. So the first thing I want you to do is make sure your chair is on carpet or on a sticky mat, like a yoga mat. So we don't want that chair sliding out from under you. But I do encourage you to press down, even if you have it on carpet or whatever. So we want to have that pressure going down. We're going to take a little step away from our chair. We're going to hinge forward, and we're going to place the forearms on the seat of the chair. We'll start with our puppy. Okay, we're going to take a little step back, and you're going to press your hips up high and let your heart fall between your arms. Now, I want you to take your right arm, lift it up, and place it on your heart. Put that forearm back on the chair. Lift your left hand, place it on the heart. Place that forearm back on the chair. Take your right leg, extend it back behind you, toes to the floor. Bring that foot forward, other foot steps back, toes to the floor. Three-legged dog. Bring that foot forward. Go ahead and take a step forward and roll up into a standing position. Okay, how did that feel? Everybody do okay with that? All right, so now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do it with our hands in the chair instead of our forearms. So we're moving it from a downward-facing puppy to a downward-facing dog. We'll do the same thing. We'll lift our hands up. Then, so we'll be here, right? So then instead of the toes coming to the floor, which is fine if you want that, we're going to lift that leg up for that three-legged dog, okay? So if you want to keep the toes down, that's fine. And if you want to be on the forearms, that's fine. Okay, you've got choices, right? Let's take a little step back, hinge forward, place those hands on the seat of the chair, bring the weight forward. I know, we got this. Okay, remember, if you want to be on the forearms, you can be on the forearms. Now, if you're going to stay on your palms for down dog, you're going to want to take another step back. Hips come high, heart comes low, your head is kind of between your arms. Downward facing dog. All right, let's take our right hand off the chair and touch your heart. Put that hand back on the chair. We're going to take the other hand and place it on the heart and place it on the chair. All right, ready? Here we go. We're going to take one leg up off the chair. Make sure your hips are square, belly is tight. Hello. You feeling it? One more breath here. All right, let's put that foot down and we're going to go to the other side. Lift. One more breath. Put that leg down. Take a step forward. Roll it up into standing. Whew. And take a break. All right, very good. Let's come to the other side of our chair. We're going to face our chair and we're going to move into a warrior series. So we're going to take our leg that's next to the back of the chair, step under, other leg steps back. Hips are going to face the chair, bend the front knee. Pull the belly in as tight as you can, lengthen through the tailbone. We want to minimize that curvature of the spine, right? Using your abdominals. Bring your hands to heart. Shoulders stay down. We're going to take a deep breath in, and on an exhale, we're going to extend our arms up for a beautiful warrior one pose. One more breath here. Now, starting with your outside arm, we're going to windmill around to warrior two, facing me. So this front knee is still bent. Arms are out to the side. We're going to look over our left fingertips. Flip the left palm to the ceiling. We're going to reverse that warrior up and back. And we're going to come back to that warrior two, and then that hand is going to come to the chair for that side angle pose. One more breath here. We're going to come back up into a warrior two. We're going to straighten our front leg. The upper body is going to hinge over that chair. It's going to hinge over the chair. And just a little bit further, it won't go anymore. And then you're going to place your hand down in the chair and you're going to lift your heart for triangle pose. One more breath here. Bend that front knee. Now, you're going to grab that chair. I'm going to move my foot just a little bit. You're going to grab that chair and you're going to lift up into a half moon. One more breath here. Bend that front knee. Put that back foot back down. Back to your warrior two. Front knee is bent. Flip your front palm up and back. Reverse your warrior. Now we're going to windmill down. Place your hands in the seat of the chair. You can leave this front foot forward if you wish. For some support, we're going to do a chaturanga. Or you can step that foot back, bring your weight forward. Press 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Step that foot forward. Forward. Roll it up into standing. Ooh, how did that feel? A little culmination of a lot of stuff that we've been working on, isn't it? All right, let's go to the other side. So this foot is going to step under so that when you bend that knee, your knee touches, right? Take your other foot, step it back. That heel is down. Your foot is at that 45-degree angle. Hips are forward, bend that front knee. Bring your hands to heart. Remember, belly tight. Lengthen through that tailbone. Crown of the head to the ceiling. Hands come up for that warrior one pose. All right, now we're going to move to warrior two. Good. Let's look over those right fingertips. Keep those shoulders down. That belly is tight. The ribs are right in the center of the body. Flip that palm up and reverse your warrior up and back. We're going to come back to warrior two, and we're going to place that right hand in the chair for that side angle pose. So remember, lift up. Don't let yourself sink. One more breath. Press back into warrior two. We're going to straighten our front leg. Upper body is going to hinge over that chair. It's going to hinge over that chair. And it's going to hinge over that chair. And then we're going to place that hand down into the chair for triangle pose. Front leg is straight. One more breath. Bend that front knee. Okay, we're going to move into that half moon. Ready? Back leg is going to lift into your half moon pose. One more breath here. Bend the front knee. Drop that back leg back down. Move back into your warrior two. Flip that front palm up and back. Windmill down, place those hands in the chair. Remember, front foot can stay on the mat and that front knee bent, or you're going to sit back into this full plank pose. Bring your weight forward, shoulders right over wrist. Ready? 3 high to low push-ups. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Step it forward, and roll it up. Very well done. All right, let's have a seat. Excellent work. Okay, we're going to take our right knee and we're going to open it wide, and we're going to let our left knee fall down towards the floor. We're going to push that foot back behind us, and we're going to lift our heart up. Crescent lunge. Remember, back of the kneecap towards the ceiling. Heart stays lifted. We don't lean forward. We keep that heart lifted. Hands are resting on the chair or on our front thigh. Let's release that, and then we're going to do that again. Back of the kneecap to the ceiling. Heart is lifted. One more breath here. Let's face forward. Let's extend that leg out in front of us. Toes to the ceiling. Inhale, extend. Exhale, down we go. Pyramid pose. Tuck that chin and roll it up, and let's do that again. Nice long spine. Inhale. Exhale, down we go. That should feel so good. And up we go. All right, let's do the other side. Left knee opens, right knee falls down towards the mat. Push that foot back behind you. Lift your heart. Relax this glute here. Back of the kneecap presses up towards the ceiling if that feels okay. Let's release it and do that one more time. And release. Go ahead and face forward. Extend that same leg out in front of you that we were just stretching. Extend the spine long. Let that heart fall forward. Tuck the chin and roll it up. Extend the spine long. Inhale. Keep that back flat as you come down into your pyramid pose. And up we go. Very, very well done. That was a pretty challenging series, wasn't it? All right, let's sit back in Shavasana pose. Hands are going to rest lightly on the thighs. Flip the palms up to the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And a full, complete, cleansing breath out. Live, love, and enjoy. Live, love, and enjoy. Walk, run, breathe, and relax. Don't make every activity into an occasion for proving your point. Don't make every moment into a reason to worry and fret. Just be you, and just be fine with that. Let go of any concerns about how you will look or what they will think of you. Let other people's foolishness be their problem. Stop complaining that someone else's crazy behavior is ruining your life. It's not your job to save the world, and it's not your job and not the world's job to save you. It's not your place to set everyone straight, and it's not your obligation to cater to the insecurities of others. Take a deep breath, smile, and have fun. Let yourself and everyone else enjoy the beautiful day, the beautiful life that is here right now. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Reach up with the right hand. Give the head a gentle tug as you press that left hand down towards the floor. Release it. Drop your chin towards your chest. Reach up with your hands. Give the head a gentle tug. Release it. Drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Reach up with your left hand. Give the head a gentle tug as you press that right hand down towards the floor. Release it. Look out just slightly. Open your mouth if you want to stretch your jaw. Bring your hands to your heart. Honoring one another, we say, Namaste. Ah, very well done, my fellow bottoms downies. I really, really appreciate each and every one of you for being here. It means so much to me that you have chosen to take this journey with me. So we've done 30 classes, and that's a lot. We've built on some things that we've learned, and I think that I know I have really gained a lot from it. And just that discipline and willingness to stick to it and make it to the end is admirable. So again, there are lots of classes in chair yoga classes to choose from on the Bottoms Down YouTube channel homepage. So, keep showing up. Click that subscribe button. Leave me a comment. And I will see you next time.